Welcome to Creative Engineering, Week 4, Module 2. Today we are going to explore a little bit more about 3D modeling and how it impacts our lives. We see the results of 3D modeling designs all the time. 3D modeling is a gateway to using other amazing technologies. Good 3D modeling skills can be used in many ways. The first way that 3D modeling skills can be used is for manufacturing. Using 3D modeling to show how parts and components interact allows designers and engineers to show and test their designs in a simulation without having to build a prototype. Take a look at this video that explains 3D printing, which is the result of good quality 3D modeling.
Hey guys, it's Camry. Our school just got some 3D printers and Nat Geo let me borrow one to figure out how they work. But to be honest, I've just been using it to print tiny cats. It's like a tiny printed cat army. Cute, but no idea how I made them. These printers look super complicated. You know what? I'll just print an expert to help me out.
Hey Camry, I'm Cody Goldhahn, mechanical engineer and Nat Geo expert.
Wow, that thing really works.
What?
Nothing. So, Cody, can you tell me how a 3D printer shapes things so perfectly? Is it like a robot sculptor?
Not exactly. A person who sculpts stone removes chunks of a stone until it's in the desired shape. That's called a subtractive process. The 3D printer does the reverse. It's called an additive process. This means that the printer starts with nothing and then adds just enough material to make the same shape as a sculptor. It wastes less material than traditional manufacturing.
It looks like it's icing a cake.
Yep, it's just like a whole bunch of icing layers on a cake. A really hot extruder nozzle squeezes out liquid plastic layer by layer, right up to where the computer program tells it to. Once the layer is done, the extruder raises up just enough for that next layer to get squeezed out on top.
Can a 3D printer print with other stuff?
Oh yeah, you can print with plastic, ceramics, glass, metal. Some scientists have even found a way to print with biological tissue.
Wow, kind of like how I printed you.
What?
Nothing.
Possibilities of 3D printers are endless. There's many different shapes and sizes of 3D printers. They can print houses, dental implants, complex bridges, even pizza.
Printable pizza, that's so cool. So, how does the printer know how to print the exact shape of my cat toy?
Think about you and your computer as the toy designer. You draw a blueprint of anything you can imagine with your computer, creating a digital model. The computer then looks at your digital model, slices it up into layers, just like icing on the cake. Once it knows right where to put the icing, it tells the printer to squeeze out on that exact spot until the whole model is built just like your blueprints.
Wow, thanks so much for your help, Cody. You truly are one of a kind.
Hi Camry, I'm Cody Goldhahn, mechanical engineer. How can I help you?
I didn't know you had a twin. Now that you know how that works, catch up on all the...
As you can see, 3D printing is an important and new technology that is advancing manufacturing and many other things by precisely printing objects. Many manufacturers have learned that it is faster and easier to print 3D a prototype rather than build it. Many detailed parts that can't be handmade can also be 3D printed. In this next video, this manufacturer will explain how 3D printing allows them to make manufactured parts that are more detailed than could ever be made by hand.
Our customers have varying needs, from one-off prototype parts to mid-level projects where there may be some advanced requirements, all the way up to multi-year serialized production programs. Once we move into production, our customers are able to produce consistent parts with a range of technologies and materials. They have access to our expert finishing and assembly services.
Additive is a solution for very complex parts that could be very difficult or maybe even impossible to machine. Parts that have internal passageways, parts that have very complex features. It saves time, it saves weight, it saves parts, it saves tooling costs, and they're able to get end-use parts in a very short period of time Additive manufacturing services the whole gamut of industries. We service aerospace, oil and gas, energy, power and water, consumer products, medical, transportation. Stratasys Direct Manufacturing became AS9100 certified in early 2007. We've been building flight certified aircraft components ever since then. We make 30,000 serialized aircraft components a year. Our customers need repeatable parts that consistently serve their needs. In order to do that, we've developed proprietary methods to ensure that our machines behave the same way, machine to machine. The customer will send us a CAD model, and our engineers will take a look at that model and see how suited it is to be manufactured for additive. Our shop engineers will make sure that it's built correctly. We can trace the part all the way through the process and make sure that it is going to meet the customer requirements.
So as you can see, 3D modeling is allowing 3D printing, which then allows for improved manufacturing. Another use for 3D modeling is for animation, film, and video games. Computer-generated 3D modeling is the foundation for all animated films, many video games, and many other forms of entertainment. Every character is created using 3D modeling before any other After Effects can be added. Here's an example of a 3D modeled animation of a sports car made with the program Blender. That looks pretty real, doesn't it? But that's all been created using 3D models and computer animations. Recently, in the fight against coronavirus, 3D modeling and 3D printing are saving the day again. There's been a shortage of masks, safety goggles, and even a shortage of valves for ventilators. And so this next video is going to show you a little bit about what's been happening with 3D printing in the fight against COVID-19. So as you can see, 3D printing has opened many new avenues for meeting demand in the medical field in order to help provide treatment for COVID-19 patients. Today, you are going to have more opportunities to practice your 3D modeling skills. And so I'm going to ask you to sign into Tinkercad using your school Google account just like you did in our last lesson. Once you've logged in, please click on the Learn tab. Under the Learn tab, click on the Lessons tab. This will pull up many different lessons that you can do, and I encourage you to do as many of them as you can. However, for today's requirements, you are required to complete the chess pawn and the die from scratch lessons. Then you can choose one more lesson to work through. Document each lesson you complete by taking a screenshot once you are finished and pasting it into your digital worksheet. You can use the snipping tool to do this, and once you have documented all of your lessons, you are finished for the week. Good luck!